Welcome to your first induction module at Stanford Institute of Technology. I'm here to walk you through the system you've just joined, the Australian Vocational Education and Training Sector, or as everyone in the industry calls it, VET. By the end of it, you'll understand what VT is, who runs it, and how SIT fits into the picture. Everything else in your induction makes sense once you've got this foundation. Let's go. Here's the truth. SIT has 55 policies. They reference acts of parliament, standards, clauses, codes, and frameworks. If we drop you straight into policy PP 31, enrollment, it will feel like 1,000 acronyms with no anchor. So we're going to do this properly. Today is the map. Every other module is a destination on that map. By the end of this video, when someone says ASCA, scope, training package, or AQF level, you'll know exactly what they mean. VET stands for Vocational Education and Training. It's the part of Australian tertiary education that teaches people the practical skills to do specific jobs. Chefs, carpenters, painters, IT technicians, business managers, the people who keep the country running. Most of them come through VT. It's big. Around 4 million Australians do VET training every year. That's more than the higher education sector. And it's delivered by organizations called Registered Training Organizations, RTOs. SIT is one of those. RTO number 45808 to be precise. Now, two things make VET different from school and from university. First, it's competency-based. You're either competent or not yet competent. No grades, no GPAs. You can either do the job or you can't, and the evidence proves it. Second, it's nationally recognized. A Cert 3 in carpentry from SIT in Melbourne is the exact same qualification as a Cert 3 in carpentry from an RTO in Cairns. One national system, one national standard. Staff sometimes mix up VT and higher education. They're both tertiary, but they're very different. VET is practical and job-focused. Higher education, universities, is academic and research-focused. VET assessment is competency-based. University is graded. VET delivers certificates, diplomas, and advanced diplomas. Universities deliver bachelor, master's, and doctoral degrees. VT is regulated by ASQA, the Australian Skills Quality Authority. Universities are regulated by TEQSA, and VET curriculum comes from industry-developed training packages. University curriculum is set by the universities themselves. Where does SIT sit? Squarely in VET. We are an RTO, regulated by ASQA, and we also have CRECOS approval to enroll international students. We don't do degrees. When you hear the phrase nationally recognized training, it has a precise meaning. It means training delivered against a qualification, skill set, or unit that's on the National Register. Training. Gov.au, and that's on the RTO's approved scope. That orange and blue NRT logo? It can only be used when both conditions are met. Using it on a course we're not approved to deliver is a serious breach. So before any brochure or testamer goes out the door, the compliance manager checks training.gov.au and the SIT scope. If either is missing, the NRT logo doesn't go on. No exceptions. The Australian Qualifications Framework, the AQF, is how Australia organizes every formal qualification. 10 levels. Level 1 is a Certificate 1. Level 10 is a doctoral degree. VET typically covers levels 1 to 6, plus a handful of qualifications at levels 7 and 8. Higher education covers 7 to 10. Why does this matter? Because the AQF level controls how deeply something must be taught and assessed. A Certificate 3 is a trade-level qualification. Our Cert 3 in carpentry sits there. A diploma is frontline management depth. Our diploma of hospitality management. An advanced diploma is senior technical. Our advanced diploma of IT. And our graduate diploma of management learning sits at AQF level 8, the highest level SIT delivers. If a trainer tries to teach a Cert 3 as if it were a diploma, that's a compliance failure. The level matters. Okay, the next idea is the most important one in this module. Training packages. A training package is a nationally endorsed set of skill sets, units, assessment guidelines, and qualifications. It's developed by industry, not by us. Not by ASCA, by groups called Jobs and Skills Councils. Each package covers a broad industry sector. Inside a training package, you find 3 things. First, units of competency. These are the building blocks. Each unit describes one work outcome, like prepare appetizers and salads or follow safe work practices. Each unit has elements, what you must do, and performance criteria, how well you must do it. Second, skill sets. These are clusters of units that meet a specific industry need but aren't a full qualification, often used for licensing or short courses. Third, qualifications. These are the full certificates and diplomas. Each qualification has packaging rules, a fixed number of core units, plus a defined number of electives chosen from a permitted list. And one rule above all others, training.gov.au is the source of truth. If a brochure, an agent, or a colleague says something about a qualification and TGA disagrees, TGA wins, always. So, which training packages are on SIT's scope? 4. BSB, Business Services. Our Diploma and Advanced Diploma of Leadership and Management, and our Graduate Diploma of Management, Learning. Site, Tourism. Travel and Hospitality. Our Certificate 3 in Commercial Cookery, Certificate Line Foy in Kitchen Management, and Diploma of Hospitality Management. CPC, Construction, Plumbing and Services. Our certificates in Carpentry, in Painting and Decorating, in Wall and Floor Tiling, and our Diploma of Building and Construction. And ICT, Information and Communications Technology, our Advanced Diploma of Information Technology. 11 qualifications across 4 packages. That's the entire scope. And here's the rule: we cannot deliver anything outside it. If a student asks about a qualification that isn't on this list, the answer is we don't deliver that. Never. I'll find a way. Adding to scope requires a formal application to ASCWA. You'll learn about that in Module 24. You might be thinking, I work in admin or marketing or accounts. Why do I need this? Here's why. Every form, every email to a student, every advert, every receipt touches a regulated framework. Misstating a code, promising a unit we don't deliver, quoting the wrong duration, those aren't small mistakes. They're regulatory breaches. The vocabulary is precise. Training package, qualification, skill set, unit, scope, AQF level. Each one means something specific. Using them interchangeably creates errors that show up in audits. And most importantly, the student's qualification is only valuable because the whole system stands behind it. If we issue a testamer sloppily, an employer or migration agent might reject it. That hurts the student, and it hurts SIT. 3 things to take with you. 1. VET is competency-based, nationally recognized training regulated by ASCWA, and it's different from university. 2. Training packages define what we teach. The AQF defines how deeply we teach it. And our scope defines what we're actually allowed to deliver. 3. SIT delivers 11 qualifications across 4 packages: BSB, SIT, CPC, and ICT, and nothing else. In Module 2, we'll meet the people who run this system: ASQA, the department, the Jobs and Skills Councils, and a few others. When you're ready, head to the quiz, and I'll see you in the next module.